Last month, Tracee Ellis Ross teamed up, she got gorgeous hair, teamed up with beauty retail giant Ulta to be its new diversity and inclusion advisor. Tracee Ellis Ross, good morning. As if you don't have enough to do, but I think Ulta's got very good sense recruiting you to do this job. There's nobody better.
Thank you. Good morning, Gayle. Good morning, you all. How are you?
We all be good this morning. Let's talk about pattern for just a second. Number one, it's got great packaging. I used it over the weekend because you've got the leave-in conditioner, you've got the intensive conditioner, so I feel really good sitting here talking to you today. But you talked about when you started this hair care line, it was your own personal journey. What do you mean by that?
Well, like so many Black women, I could chronicle my journey of self-acceptance through my journey with my hair. And society's standards of beauty didn't include or celebrate the authenticity of my hair or the magnitude of its importance or its legacy. And as I went through my hair journey, I noticed and saw so many missing things in the market. And it was a 10-year journey for me, birthing this company. It took 10 years to get it off the ground. And by the time I did get it off the ground, I had sort of a Bible of all of the things that I wanted the company to answer. And I wanted Pattern to be an access point for people where they could, celebrate and be their most beautiful self in their own bathroom.
Yeah, mission. It's good to feel, it's so good to feel, that's funny, to feel beautiful in your own bathroom with just you, yourself, and you. I know that feeling.
But usually, Gayle, it's like we think there's a professional that has to give us our beauty. And I disagree. I think that you can have access to your most beautiful self in your own bathroom.
I still need a professional. Thank you, Giselle. I still need me a professional. But you said that the pandemic has reinvigorated you, has reinvigorated your business. How so? And your mission?
Well, the mission of the company is to meet the needs of the curly, coily, and tight textured community. And we're an active space that is centered around the celebration of Black beauty, loving and uplifting our humanity, and where we're the subjects and not the objects of our content. And we've noticed COVID and the racial reckoning has laid so much bare. And we noticed how we care for ourselves is so important in how we maintain our selfhood, and not much else exists. So self-care is an act of self-love. And I also think that hair is a portal to our souls, and that it connects us to our legacy and our ancestors and our identity. And so the act of caring for our hair is essential in honoring our existence and our dignity and our humanity. And as a company, that's what we do. You know, we will continue. And the pandemic sort of reinvigorated the mission, and we get back to serving, supporting, and loving the community, and honoring and celebrating and lifting us up.
Got it.
Tracee, it's Anthony. I want to talk about one of your other careers at the moment, acting. But in 2017, you won a Golden Globe for Best Actress in a Comedy, and you were at the time you were the first Black actress to win that award since 1983. What do you make of what's going on with the Hollywood Foreign Press Association and the revelation that among their 80-something members, there's not a single Black member?
Well, I think that no Black members is a symptom of a problem and not the problem itself. And I think with power comes a lot of responsibility, and the HFPA has a lot of power. And I feel like we are in a time in this country where so many of the systems of oppression have infiltrated all industries, and I think the HFPA is no exception, and it is time for change, and we all need to, and I don't think it's about cosmetic change. I think it's about fundamental change, and that requires a lot of accountability and responsibility and change. You know, these hidden power structures and toxic cultures need to go.
Were you satisfied with the statement they made last night, which was basically that we know we have to change?
I don't think statements are anything. I think action is everything. Yep. And I think fundamental change requires a real self-awareness and really taking a look. And again, no Black members is a symptom of the problem. It's not the problem itself.
It's like every mom's always says, action speaks louder than words. Let's talk about Girlfriends. It's a big anniversary for Girlfriends, and now it's streaming on Netflix. What's that like for you to watch it again, or do you watch it again?
I did watch it. I've watched some of it. I went in, I went out. It's fascinating. I'm so amazed at how we hold up over time. How the subject matter, the stories that we were telling really still feel so relevant.
Yes.
I mean, but look how young and tight and thin.
Guess what, Tracee Ellis Ross? You're still young and tight and thin. It could go either two ways. Either you cringe and go, or you say, hey, I look pretty good. You can say the latter. You look pretty good, and you still do. Tracee Ellis Ross,
yes.
Thank you. Cheering you on. Give yourself a round of applause. Always good to see you. Always good to see you.
Have a great day, you guys.
You too. Our Women's History Month coverage continues tomorrow, only on CBS This Morning. We're going to talk to the soccer star. There she is, Abby Wambach, and her wife, New York Times bestselling author Glennon Doyle.